What's going on, everybody? Spaceballs here. Welcome back to another Clipper Chris the Guardians video. Today, guys, we are back at it on Waffle's account. Now, Waffle is a long-time supporter of mine. Waffle, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for that. Today, we are going to be doing summons on his account, and we're going to be doing pretty much an account review. Pretty much just putting him in the right direction, just showing him, you know, a C12 team and an L12 team. As you can see, he's only level 44. He's fairly new to the game. So other than that, that's pretty much all we're going to be doing for this one. I say all, it's actually a decent amount, but I love you guys. You know that. I love all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support. The support lately has just been so amazing. We're still growing so fast. And I cannot thank you guys enough for it. As always, thank you. I love you and I appreciate you. And your comments lately have just been touching my heart, and just know I love you. Thank you. Let's get into it, guys. So first things first. Let's check his archive. So there's just so... Oh, he's got the genie. Hey, at his level, genie's not bad to have. Yep, this is the way I would use him too. Full control. You got taunt on the A1. You got taunt on the A2. And then you got this where he stops you from taking damage and turns the damage into a heal, which is really, really good to have, especially early game in like dungeons and stuff like that. Just do not pair him with the Thorn Spirit, as Mr. Amazing has shown you guys. That does not work well at all. You will waste your energy and gems if you pair him with the Thorn Spirit. But let's check his archives. I believe he's missing a lot of stuff. So yeah, he's only got Elven Queen and Mountain King. So we should have fun with this one. This should be a lot of fun. He's missing everything in Chaotic. So let's just hope that calibria doesn't troll us and just give us dupes. So he's got Spider Queen, Succubus. He's got a lot of evil. So we want to stay away from the evil, except for Bone King and Abyss Lord. Those two, of course, we wouldn't mind. Other than that, we want to stay far, far away from that evil. And then, yeah, just the basic stuff. So he's pretty much looking for anything at this point. Anything that's new. Calibria, please. Stop giving us dupes. So there's no LDs, but he's got 131 Mystics. He's almost got an LD. I'm pretty sure he wants the Bone King. He's got the 6. I'm not even going to do this. This is not even worth it. It's just one summon. Save it up. Waffle, save it up. Trust me. Save it up till you have like a 10 pull of Void Stones. It's better chances of you actually pulling a Nat 5 out of it. So we got 130 Mystics. Let's do the 1. But then we'll do the evil. I want to stay away from the evil right now because he's got so much evil stuff. I don't want to take the chance of pulling him a Spider Queen or something like that. How many converts does he have? So after this, I'll have enough converts. So even if we pull him a dupe somewhere down the line, he can still convert it. But here goes nothing. Good luck, Waffle. Here we go. Come on, let's get him an early one. I just love when we get him something good early on. It just takes the heat off. No, we don't want you, Angel of Death. Even though she's really good to feed to your Yuki because of this passive. So I plan on feeding one to my Yuki when I eventually get him. I've been really working on my Thanos now. So now my Thanos is... My scores are way higher than they were before. I'm like over the 400k now. Because Yuki has made me focus on Mr. Thanos. Before that, I really wasn't focusing too much on him. Come on. I mean... It's in that 5. It's in that 5, and it's early. It's in the first 20. I mean, you can't get too upset about it. I said I wanted to stay away from the evil, but this is Calibria at its best, guys. Calibria at its best. This is what they do. You got a Cyberus in there, which is really good too, because from what I can see, you want to start going into lair. I saw in your storage that you were working on your Holy Swordsmans, which is good. Now, you can always convert this guy. Don't get upset. You'll have converts. You can always convert it. And most of the time, after I pull people dupes, after the video, they convert and they get the monster that they wanted. So we're not going to get upset about this. It's RNG at its best. If you guys watched my beginning, like summoning videos, Godfather Brad, we pulled him 2 Lynch Kings in the same, in like 50 summons of each other. So it could always be worse. But that's okay. Hey, listen, we got that in the first 20. So we still have a really good chance of pulling him another one. We have really good odds to pull him another one, so I'll take it. Let's hope. I just want to get him something new. I just want to get him something new. Mr. Druid. Elven Queen, Monk. Like I told you guys in the last video, a Monk's A1 is really good for your Yuki because he has an AoE A1 that attacks twice and then does an AoE. Very good monster to feed to your Yuki. As far as A1s go. Man, I didn't even do those evils for that reason because I didn't want to pull him a dupe. It's like, what are the chances? Holy Swordsman, that's good because you're working on your lair team, so you can never have enough Holy Swordsmans. So I think you only had 2 or 3. Now you have 4. So if you don't have the Bone King, you can build the 4 Holy Swordsmans in the back line and the normal front line, which I'll go over with you in just a second. So definitely happy about the Holy Swordsman. Okay. Here we go. Come on, let's get him another one. Let's get him something new not from evil. We want lawful or chaotic. Let's get him a shaman. Let's get him a shaman would be nice. I don't know if he has Medusa. Let's get him a Medusa or a shaman. We didn't get a gold there. Come on, Medusa or shaman. Come on, Clipper, stop trolling us. You are so good at trolling us lately. Really, you are. Paladin. As I told you guys, I just built my paladin. I like him. I'm loving him, actually. He's so good for Guild Wars. I pair him with the Shield Guardian, and then the Shield Guardian reflects damage, and then he heals the Shield Guardian, and it's just such a good team. Because the Shield Guardian just keeps reflecting the damage back, and then he keeps healing the Shield Guardian, and it's just a great combo. I actually had that, just the 2 of them. I had the Shield Guardian and the Paladin in the tower the other day, and they were just like, Elven, I don't think he has an Elven Queen, does he? I don't know, but still, Elven Queen is Elven Queen. You can't get upset about Elven Queen. Like, Elven Queen deserves like a dance because you just can't get mad about an Elven Queen. Like, I'll take it. We got him 2 Nat 5s, less than 100 pulls. You cannot be upset. He gets the Spaceballs dance for that one. That is for sure. I am happy about that. You know what it is, guys? I do so many summons, so many account reviews that I can never just get it clear in my head on what they're missing and what they're not missing. But still, you can't be mad about an Elven Queen, even if it's a dupe. Like, I have 2 on my account. I've had 3. I used 1 to sanctify my main one, but I love having a backup one. It's so great because I use 1 with this skill here and this skill here, and then I use the other one with this skill and this skill, and it's just great. It's just, I love it because then I use 1 on Agile and 1 on Berserk, and I love it. I just love having a second Elven Queen. So whether this is a dupe or not, I don't think it is. This is an amazing pull. You can't be mad about this, Waffle. You're gonna be so happy. I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure we said that you were missing everything from. I don't know if that was lawful or I forget. I just get so confused. We'll check in a second when we do the review. I do so many summons, guys. Don't hold me to it. I do so many summons. I look at so many boxes. I do so many account reviews. Flame Spirit, she's good. You're gonna want her for a nuker for your arena stuff when you start eventually getting into arena. She is very good. I know a lot of people underrate her, but if you get good enough runes on her, this skill really does massive damage. But she needs really good runes to shine. Like, she needs 100% crit rate. She needs plus 150 crit damage, and she needs plus 3,500 attack. That is the only way she's really gonna shine for you, especially if you want to use her against like super tank teams. Come on, let's get him another one. I know it's asking for a lot because 3 and 100. That would be insane rates, but hey, we deserve it. The way you troll us lately, Calibria, we absolutely deserve it. Hook my man Waffle up. He's only level 44. Make him want to invest in your game. All right, so let's make some. Yeah, he doesn't have full space yet. That's okay. We'll make some space and I'll be right back. And poof, there's your space. Of course, guys, I checked. He has an Elven Queen at level 35. Not evolved yet, so I mean, it's okay. Like I said, he can sanctify, he can convert. I definitely would not recommend converting the Elven Queen personally. I would probably keep her or sanctify her and convert to Lynch, my personal opinion. But hey, it's up to you guys. At the end of the day, it's your accounts. I would love to get him 1 more now because we pulled him 2 dupes. Again, it's RNG at its finest. You cannot make up this RNG in this game, guys. You can't make this stuff up. Stuff that happens with RNG, it's just crazy, which means random number generator, guys. Just if anybody doesn't know what RNG means, Mr. Barbarian. I mean, we still got him 2 and 100. I mean, you can't complain about that. 2 legendaries and 100 you know, mystics. We've done a lot worse. Trust me, on my account, we've done a lot worse. Shield Guardian, I was just talking about him, paired with the Paladin, and you got but that was good gold rates. We were just talking about the Shield Guardian, and you pair him with this passive, and you pair him with the Paladin, he can really do some work, big time. Just get a lot of defense on him. An amazing unit. Really, he is an amazing unit. All right, come on, let's get him another one. Let's get him. I really want to get. I know it's like the odds of getting him another one are so low, but Barbarian again. How many barbarians does this man need? He does not need barbarians. All right, last chance. Come on, Calibria. You gave us 2 dupes. I know they were good dupes, but Lynch is good too because you want multiple Lynches for your Thanos. Because Lynch, for some reason, does like... I think he has Mountain King too, though. But you guys, you can't complain about these rates. Like, this is what I like to see. This, even though the dupes, this is what I like to see, guys. Because 3 Nat 5s in 130 summons, that is... You should have 300 summons to get 3 Nat 5. So that is like slamming the rates. I mean, once again, where is that 400% Bone King? Because I sure don't see it. Like, I feel like these 400%, 4% things are such trolls. I'm pretty sure he has the Mountain King as well. He's probably going to use the Mountain King to convert now. But I feel like these 4%, 400% are such trolls because we never hit them. I really don't want to do these, but I don't think I've ever pulled a Nat 5 out of, you know, infinity summons. Never, yeah, I'm trying to think, but no, I've never pulled a Nat 5 from these. And I have said before, I feel like the rates on these should be boosted a little bit because they actually cost more. Like, if you buy them gem-wise, they actually cost more, and they're supposed to be, like, more rare. So I feel like with that being the case, they should have, like, you know, a little, I'm not saying a crazy amount, but the percentage should be a little bit higher than a regular Mystic summon. But it is definitely not the case. I'm actually building this chick right now. All right, come on. I would love to see Bone King. Bone King. I know it's not going to happen, but you know we'd love to see it. But hey, listen. 3 Nat 5s and 130 summons. I'm very happy with that. Even though they're dupes, that's the type of RNG Spaceballs likes to see, guys. That is what we like to see on this channel. That's amazing rates. I'm not going to get upset. Even though they're dupes, I'm just not going to get upset about it. Because you just can't. You just can't. So that's going to do it for the summoning part. Now we're going to go into the account review part. Does he have a Mountain King? Yes, he does. You see, he's got a Mountain King, he's got an Eve, and he's got a Lynch. He's probably going to be a little upset. And, I mean, I don't blame him. But at the same time, for 130 summons, you really can't. You really can't be upset. You could be upset to the fact that you are missing so much stuff in your archives. Like, you have no chaotic Nat 5s. You have 0 chaotic Nat 5s. So you can be upset in that aspect of it. I mean, it would have been nice to get you a Teo or an Archmage. But again, you cannot control, you know, this Calibria RNG. And you cannot make it up sometimes. But I will definitely take the 3 Nat 5s. If you ask me personally, I would convert the Mountain King. You'll probably end up getting something new once you convert this Mountain King. I would build a second Lynch for Thanos. Especially now with Yuki in the game. For some reason, Lynch does like the super crazy damage in Thanos. So I would build the second Lynch because you're early game. And this will give you like that boosted damage in Thanos. This way you can quickly unlock your Yuki. Now, as far as... Alright, we have no space. I have to spend... I hope you're not mad, Waffle, but I had to extend your space because I don't want to feed anything. So I'm going to do it one more time just so I can switch things back and forth here. So you got 2 Holy Swordsmen working. And now you have a third, which is great. So now you can use all 3 of these Holy Swordsmen in your lair team. Let's move some of this stuff over. If your Golem's not skilled up, now you can skill up your Golem. You got the 2 holy swordsmen. Now you got 3 holy swordsmen. So you can start your list. So now you're gonna build 3 holy swordsmen. What else are we gonna use in the lair? We're gonna use. You can use Elven Queen. Yeah, you might as well use Elven Queen because you don't have an Una built, so you can use Elven Queen. Druid. You have a golem built yet? No. So you want a golem? You want to start building a golem? What you are? Now you can either use Una or Elven Queen. I would say just use Elven Queen at this point because you have 2 of them, and you don't have an Una built yet. So it's totally fine to do that. And of course, I'll come back and help you build your lair team, like once you get the monsters built. So what we're looking for is 1 more damage dealer. And you need a jungle heart for the front line early game. Eventually you can take her out, but for now you want to have her in there. And I would build Mr. Cybers himself. He's so good. And then you can switch him over to chaotic lair as well. You can pretty much put anything in that 4th damage slot. It really doesn't matter, but I would go with the Cybers just to build him because he's so good anyways, and you're going to use him in other parts of the game. And I'm going to check your C12 and L12 teams to make sure that they're doing what they need to be doing. I have a feeling you're going to be a little upset, but you definitely shouldn't be. You got some really good monsters on this account. Like, your account's looking good. Like, now you have everything you need for lair. You have everything you need to farm C12 and L12. You have good arena monsters. You have good guild war monsters. Convert this Mountain King. See if you can get something new. And keep the 2 Elven Queens or sanctify your first Elven Queen. That's totally up to you. That's your decision. But yeah, other than that, you just need to keep farming. From what it looks like to me, oh, you have a ton of runes. But they're mostly 5 stars and 4 stars. So what you pretty much want to do, Waffle, is sell all of these 4 stars. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your Kali Knight. Sell them all. Sell all these 4 stars. Only level up 5 stars. From what I can see, that's pretty much what you're doing. And you should definitely have a stable C12 team. So what you should be doing is C12 and building your lair team, which that's what it looks exactly what you're doing. So you want to continue to do that. Let's check out. So you're only on yeah. So you're super early game. But you're doing everything good. You're doing everything perfect. Should we use the Lynch yet? He doesn't have any poisoners built. I feel like something like just go something super tanky for now. You can actually use the Mountain King because you don't have a Medusa yet. Maybe if you convert the Mountain King, you can get a Medusa. Oh, I'm jealous of this Titan. Titan looks so good. I just want a Titan that I'm never gonna get, but hey, we can all dream. So we have damage. So I'd run something like this. So just keep working on this team right here. You're not quite ready for L12 yet. I don't know. You can either use Spider Queen or Lynch. I'm not sure which one would work better. You try to run them both here. Maybe Spider Queen because you have her fully skilled up. So maybe we'll run the Spider Queen. I think something like this should work. You just have to work on your Succubus. She's got really low. Yeah, alright. Let's fix your Succubus really fast. Let's just run this real quick so it saves. I don't think it's going to pass. Maybe C8, but you're doing great. You're doing great. You just need to work on your runes and upgrading your runes. Try not to upgrade 4 stars. I know you're... Oh, we want to switch this too. We'll do that in a second. I know you're super early game, Waffle, but try to stay away from the 4-star runes as much as possible and try to just only upgrade 5-star runes. I know it's tough. The only thing with... It should work. This team should work. The only thing I don't like is that Spider Queen is evil. And I believe the Giant is lawful, but that should be it shouldn't be a problem. And we have 0 poisons on this team. We got to see if he has some... You might want to build the mummy. You might want to consider building the mummy now. If you convert the Mountain King and you don't get some, like the Medusa or something, you might want to consider something that has poisons. I mean, this team might work. I don't think it's going to work on C12, though. Definitely not yet, because you just need to keep upgrading. You're doing great, though. You're absolutely doing great. And you're working on your lair team, which is, you could probably get a really good lair team before you even get a C12 team, which is kind of funny, but I think you could pull it off because you have everything. You just really have to grind campaign, and you have to grind out those lair monsters, which I went over with you, which is Golem, Jungle Heart, Druid, Elven Queen, front line, 3 Holy Swordsmen in the back line, and then any other damage deal you want. I recommend Cybers, but it's up to you. You should be able to clear this, though. Might be close. I forgot to check. Is the Druid on a heal or is he on immunity? I think he's on immunity, so we got to change that. We got to make a few changes. I'm going to try to make as much changes as I can for you here. I'm probably going to pause it and then make some changes, and then we'll come back. See if we can't get you up to C10. So this way you can at least farm C10, because C10 I think is not bad for you to farm, because you'll at least get a bunch of 5-star runes. Having the taunt on him is actually pretty good. Genie's actually a really good pull for you. I mean, it doesn't matter because the boss does an AoE anyways, but I'm just saying taunt is good for like the mini boss, the first stage. Very good to have taunts and control. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. And it's because we're not poisons. We need to put something on this team that has poisons. Or get you to start building something that has poisons. Because there's no way we're going to be able to beat him with straight damage. Yeah, it just comes down to, you know, you're just new. And you just don't have a lot of stuff built yet. But you're definitely in the right direction. So what I'm going to recommend for you here is, I don't even think, as far as Succubus goes, you want to try to get rid of this. I mean, for where you are in the game, you're actually better off running a hit percentage than running this resistance. Succubus, you want speed. Early game, you want speed, HP, hit percentage, or defense. Not so much resistance, but yeah, it's just your runes. I mean, you got to use what you got. At the end of the day, you got to use what you got. So, I mean, I totally understand it. Yeah, I don't want to mess too much with your runes because I don't want to waste your Kali Knight. I don't want to upgrade stuff that you don't want to upgrade. I'm going to recommend the build for you. So speed, either hit percentage on slot 6 or HP or defense, and then slot 4 HP, and then just as much speed as possible. Pretty much same thing with the Druid, except you don't want it. So you have hit percentage on the Druid, so. Alright, let me pause it. I think I can make a few changes just to make this stuff a little bit better for you. I'll be right back, guys. Just 1 second. And poof, we're back. Okay, guys, so just lacking runes at this point. So what I did was I just made basic changes. I don't really recommend you upgrading these runes too much, but what you're gonna have to do is for like your basic, you know, your basic used team, which is your C12 team, which I would actually build up the. If you don't end up getting the Medusa, I would build up the Mummy at this point, or the Hydra. You can either build the Hydra or the Mummy because you need some type of poisoner or burner or some. Oh, even the Augur. You can either build the Augur or the Mummy or the Hydra, or you can build the Hydra and the Mummy, and you can use them together. Either way is fine, but you need some type of, you know, damage over time effect for the, you know, for the giant, especially where you are in the game. And it's funny how like everything you pull, just nothing has it. Nothing has poisons or anything like that, just straight damage. But that's okay, because you mostly, for right now, you want to just focus on grinding up your monsters and grinding campaign, grinding out your growth plan. So for right now, just stick to your growth plan, stick to campaign, stick to building your lair team, and build your giants team on the side, which is, you know, which would be, you know, Mummy, Druid, which you can always come to me in Discord and I'll always help you, you know, as you start getting this stuff built. I would run Elven Queen instead of Windwalker. So I'd run Elven Queen, probably Genie, Mummy, Succubus, and Lynch. Lynch or Spider Queen. That's what I would run personally, but I mean, it's totally up to you at the end of the day and what you want to build. And then work on your lair team, which is your 3 Holy Swordsmans and any other, you know, damage deal like Cybers, something like that. But I did make some switches. And the one thing I want to go over with you as well, as far as slot 4 goes, you don't want crit damage. I noticed that most of your supports had crit damage. I know you're really early game and you're just lacking runes, but you are better off using broken sets than putting damage substats on your supports. So you, at the end of the day, like if you can't make a set, it's okay. You're early game. You don't need to make the set. If you have a really good rune that's like offset like this, like let's say this rune was HP and it's a 6-star, throw it on there. It doesn't matter. If it breaks the set, doesn't matter. Who cares? You're going to get so much more stats out of it being a 6-star rune than you will trying to complete a set, you know, this early in the game. So make sure you're going for stats over sets. Like this rune here, this Berserker rune's got defense. Throw this rune on somebody. There's no, I don't want to waste your Kalinite. I don't want to upgrade runes for you. So I didn't. I just made some switches, stuff that you can like upgrade for now just to get your team rolling. But like a rune like this, like just throw it on somebody. Even if it's a broken set, like if you don't have a full Berserk set, that's fine. You know, at least, you know, you're getting more stats overall. Like 5-star runes is what you want to stick with right now for the most part. So even if it's a broken set, like this rune here is actually pretty good. Hit percentage speed. Can we get this on somebody? Does somebody have blessing slot? So maybe we can get some runes on your Elven Queen here. Again, like, just don't worry about completing sets right now. It's totally fine if you can't get the sets. Just remember, stats over sets. That's the best advice I can give you for where you are in the game. Stats over sets is always going to help you more in the long run. Like, yeah, you won't get that swift set, you know, speed, but you know what? You're going to get more stats overall. Like, cause like, look, cause like now we're actually able to, you know, get some 5-star, 6-star runes on her, which is going to help you a lot more in the long run than, you know, having, you know, resistance slot 6 and, you know, crit damage or attack slot 4. You want to try to stay away from that as much as possible. So like even something like this, like beautiful, like for now, for where you are in the game, it's fine. I mean, she's a little slow, but yeah, that's because you have an HP slot too. I didn't even realize. Let's see if we can get you a speed slot too. There we go, perfect. So now she'll probably be one of your fastest because you want her to be the fastest on the team. You actually have a really fast Windwalker, so you can actually take these runes and put them on your Elven Queen if you want to. You could use Windwalker or Elven Queen. It's totally up to you. Personally, I would go with the Elven Queen because she's got shield. I mean, she's got the same skill that she has, but then she has immunity. So what I did was I actually shoot. What you want to do is you want to use this on her. So then take your runes from Windwalker, put them on your Elven Queen, use her like this, and you have the immunity. And I switched your Dread to the healing skill because you want it to be the heal instead of the cleanse. And then he has a strip on his first skill, which will strip off the attack and defense buff on the giant. So you're just really early game, so there's not much I can do for you here except for give you advice, which I tried to do here. So I hope it helps you. I mean, but other than that, that's pretty much all I can really do for you here. So I did change runes around and everything. The only thing I didn't change was this attack slot 4. It's not terrible, but in the near future, again, you can go with a broken set. It's fine. I know you did it for the 10 speed, so that's why I don't want to mess with your stuff too much. But don't feel bad about having a broken set on her. Like if you can find a really good HP rune or defense rune. What do we have here? We have HP, so yeah, really good defense rune. I don't want to take the speed off her, so I'm not going to do it, but I'm just giving you the advice that you can put a broken rune on her. Like this rune would actually be better, even though this has 10 speed, I get it. Even this one, just for the fact that attack percentage on slot 4 on your Woodwalker is not the best, but I'm not going to go crazy here, but I would stay away from attack, crit damage, and crit rate on your supports as much as possible. Only use those on your DPSers. Pretty much the way you have your Genie rune is perfect. This is the way you should be runing your supports. Your Genie is actually rune perfect. Like, they're not great runes, they're early game runes, but this is exactly what you should be doing. Upgrading your slot 2, 4, and 6. Speed, defense, HP. Except for like stuff like Succubus. Since your early game, I went with a hit percentage. And then we went with defense. and speed. And Druid, we got rid of the crit damage. We put defense, and speed. Eventually, maybe want to switch. Well, you're going to use him in lair, so defense is actually fine on him, especially for lair. I didn't touch your lynch or anything like that. So pretty much just keep going. You got plenty of Kali Knight. Just take these runes up to like level 9 or level 12. Do not max them out. Don't max them out. Just take them up to level 8, level 12, and then the team will be able to clear up to C10. Start running C10, get a bunch of 5-star, 6-star runes, and then you can start upgrading those to 12. And then before you know it, you'll be in the right direction. Build the mummy or the hydra, something that has some type of poison, debuff over time, because that really helps in the giant stage. So when you're doing damage, if you get like 4 or 5 poisons up, he's always going to die in the end of the fight. So I believe that will really help you. So other than that, that's pretty much what you should be focusing on. So we'll go over it one more time for you. Campaign, build your lair team, 3 holy swordsmans, Cybrus, I think personally, but it's up to you. You can use any 4th damage dealer that you want. The front line is Druid, Golem, Elven Queen, Jungle Heart, and then work on your C10 team on the side, which I told you already, which I would say Windwalker or Elven Queen. Either one is fine. I think Elven Queen would be better personally. Druid, Genie as the lead, Mummy, and Succubus as your 5th. Or you can even run, instead of Succubus, you can even run you can run the Hydra instead, or even a double Mummy. Or if you end up getting Medusa somewhere down the line, just to have a double poisoner or a double, damage over time effect. Totally up to you. But early game, I definitely recommend the damage over time. It definitely works better because you're never going to be able to do enough damage to kill the boss, in enough turns before he kills you. So other than that, thank you so much for letting you do your summons, Waffle. I'm so sorry that we pulled you 3 dupes. But hey, it is 3 nat 5s at the end of the day. It was 130 summons, and you got 3 nat 5s. You cannot be upset about those rates. Those are amazing rates. I hope this account review helped you. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much again. Congratulations on your 3 nat 5s, even though they're dupes. I hope the review helped. But to everybody else, if you want to be a part of the random giveaway, make sure you subbed, you liked, and commenting. Once again, thank you guys so much for the amazing comments and support. It's just so awesome, and I cannot thank you enough for it. But I love you guys. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Spaceballs out. Peace.